Ho ho ho, motherfuckers! It's Christmas time. We are here with episode 2 of Aimless Discussion. I'm still Brad.
I'm still Michael.
Good. I had no identity issues here, except for my intense desire to have both sets of genitals.
What would you do with both genitals?
I'd probably just try to bend one into the other.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
You can't. I know it's not. I mean, if you had them on your hands, you could.
That's what you
All
want.
fucking
You want them
better.
in different places.
Yeah.
If you can get like a dick on one side of your thigh and like a vagina on the other side, and then you do this kind of thing,
Yeah.
that's where it's
Yeah.
at.
You know, we need to get some DNA rewriting shit like in Spore. We
Yeah.
should be able to rewrite our DNA to obviously fit. I mean, we're all identifying differently now,
Yeah.
so
I mean, that's
customizable gender is where it's at. As we go into the new decade.
I mean, that's what stem cells are about, right?
Oh man, I love stem cells.
Yeah.
We really need to get back on that.
If we fell off.
So, yeah, we have. Like 10 years ago, they're like, oh no, more than that, but they're like, hey, you want to see Christopher Reeve walk again? We're going to use stem cells. And then all these people are like, no, that's wrong. And they're like, oh, fuck. And then they stop worrying about it.
You know, I had a VHS of I just used to record South Park episodes before I had money to buy DVDs and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember we were talking about stem cells in school, and I wanted to show my classroom the South Park episode about it, and my teacher confiscated it from me, and she never gave it back. Mainly, I'm bringing this up because fuck you, Dana. Fuck you so hard. I know that you still have it, and you have my Motion City soundtrack
Yep.
CD, and I want it back. You know?
Michael raises a good point, dude. Have you ever been threatened by a teacher where you brought something to school and they're like, put it away or I'll take it and I won't give it back till the end of the year? Like,
All the time.
how the fuck do you have the right to take my Game Boy Advance until fucking June, bitch? Like, you don't know what hardships my father went through, how many beatings my mother took before he earned that fucking $200.
Yeah. I remember one time in particular, a teacher
Fucking
took
thing.
away my stack of Pokemon cards, and then another kid fucking stole it out of the teacher's desk.
Where's the responsibility? Do they offer insurance on these fucking confiscated
Fucking
items?
nothing. Fucking nothing.
Wow. Wow, I feel like we need to have live call-ins on this show because I feel like this could go somewhere.
We could start something. Reparations.
We got Teddy Brown on line 1. He wants to put in a little
Oh,
information.
call in, man. Call in.
Call in.
Oh.
Do it. Numbers on the screen.
What's the worst thing that's ever been taken away from you from a teacher?
I think I feel like I never got there. Like I feel like I was always the one that put it the fuck away. Like
Really?
yeah, I do remember an incident where I was super sweating it though. Like there was an after school thing I got to go to, and you could have your own toys there. So I put them in my backpack, and I think I let it slip. They were in there, so my cousin wanted to see it and shit. And then it became a thing where the teacher got involved, and I had explained that thing later. Fuck off my Steve's, bitch.
Terrible. The there's been a handful there's been a few things that have been taken away from me, but there's one thing that sticks out, and it of course they would take it away. It was back when porno was in magazine form, and I had this awesome porno magazine that I believe it was called the Girl Next Door or some shit like that.
Okay.
But why it was awesome was because there was a super cute girl in my grade, and there was a girl in the magazine who very closely resembled the girl in the porno.
This is probably crossing some comfort lines for someone.
Oh, no, she deserves it. She deserves it. Because, all right, naturally, I took it to school the very next day and showed all of my friends.
Wouldn't you?
Of course. It's what you do.
Yeah.
And, someone fucking told it in bad company, and the girl ended up finding out. And she came across me beeline, and to this day I can remember her coming up to me because just anger in her face, and she slapped me across the face, mugged me for the book, and then gave it to my teacher. And then I never saw that magazine again.
Just last night, I was jerking off to this porn where this guy's stepsister found out from his wife that he had naked pictures of her on his phone, and that she didn't slap him. I've been led to believe that it will go more like it did last night, and that's he tells her that his wife hasn't given it up in a while,
Sure.
and he's lonely, and then she shows him her boobs, and then she sucks his dick and they fuck. That's how that should have gone. And fuck, I'm sorry. New York must have been rough.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was different. For sure. Like, I've had knives and stuff taken away from me.
Okay.
Yeah. Not because I needed them, though. Not because, like, New York was a rough town.
But you're Puerto Rican. I mean, you have a knife.
Yeah, like, we're born.
I'm sure if I patted you down, I'd get at least a box cutter out of it.
Yes. Yeah, it's all over me, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So, what the fuck movies did we watch?
Oh, man, we watched Sleigh Bells, and we watched Better Watch Out.
Okay, which one do you feel like taking off with?
Well, considering that we just spoke about porn, I feel like we should talk about Sleigh Bells.
Okay.
Yeah, just because the 3 leads in this movie.
I'm not talking about these.
Get out of here. I'm very surprised. Like, I IMDb'd them. None of them do porn.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
But they could.
I went a little farther. I found Susan Slaughter on Facebook at one point.
Oh, nice.
Looks like a cool chick. So yeah, I purchased this movie because the trailer looked like a bunch of fucking girls in sexy ass outfits
Yes.
fucking shit up. So I bought it. Also, Dread Central. Shout out to them and my friend John.
Yep.
They have given us fucking Terrifier. Like, I mean, they even their worst fucking releases are still fucking very watchable.
Yeah, super entertaining.
Yeah.
They're coming up in the world. Coming
Yeah,
up in
and
the
like their best is the best. Like they got
Yeah.
so many. We'll probably be reviewing quite a few of theirs.
world.
Was I going somewhere with that? Anyway,
Just sucking their dick a little bit.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
hoping that they come.
no, I hope they're watching because I
Yeah.
do enjoy them quite a bit. We have some good history with this Art the Clown tattoo I got at a con. Everything's backwards. I don't know what to do. So I did get this. It's different than I thought it would be, but it is. It is a bunch of attractive girls fucking getting covered in blood a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I like the different take on Santa.
So the story is it's these two girls, the redhead and the one with blue hair, have a show called Adventure Girls.
Yes.
Which I'm just gonna get out of the way right now. Looks like it sucks. Like that's not saying anything about the movie, but
but
within the universe,
Yeah.
their show looks like it sucks because when they were doing it, before all the shit kicked down, like it looked really boring. They weren't really making jokes and they were pretending to drink tea at the table and like kicking stuff. So I don't think I'd be down to watch it. They just happened to get a couple of mythical creatures on this episode, so I'm sure their channel would have taken off or
Blow
will
up.
take off.
You know what's fucked up though is that I'm sure that in the real world that show would kill. Because they are very attractive women, and they're just kind of going out, breaking into places.
Well,
People will watch that.
they bring along their friend Alexi, who is a little more conservative, but the two main girls from the show are dressed very provocatively.
Yes.
And we were provided with a nip slip, because originally I thought the blue-haired girl, whose name was Sadie, I didn't think we got to see a boob.
No, and that's the boob
And-
I wanted to see.
Well, you know what? I happened to screenshot it for you, because
Did
I
you?
thought this would come up, because I knew I'd be directing this into the boob world. And
Is that a nip slip? Oh, that is a nip slip.
yep, can't show you.
That's pretty great.
Um,
You did great. That was awesome. I hope that was intentional.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. But yeah, it would probably do okay. I mean, for the same reason I bought the fucking movie. I saw these girls in these outfits. It happens to be Christmas Eve, and the abandoned place that they're going to see is like an old Santa's village, Santa's
Santaland.
workshop, Santa Land
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing. And they bring along their friend for shits and giggles. And it turns out that Santa and Krampus are both real, and there's going to be a showdown, and the girls are going to be involved.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the basic plot line.
I wasn't expecting to see Krampus at all in this. And when he showed up, I was surprised.
Showed up pretty quick, too.
Yeah. At first, I didn't even realize that it was Krampus at all.
Okay.
Just because design-wise, they went in a different route. Every time.
They capitalized like on his antler type of thing
Yeah.
or horns or whatever, and like he really does look like a reindeer. Like I thought there was
Wow.
going to be something where like back in the day, fucking Prancer went rogue and
Yeah.
became Krampus. Like no, they did another thing, and that's one thing that's one of many things I'll give this movie is that the storyline is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the history and like just what they're doing and the images they went with are cool. And
Yeah.
like some of the stuff in the movie works and some of it doesn't.
For sure.
The story
For
is fucking cool.
And even though we didn't get like a ton of like on-screen deaths, the ones that we did get, I really liked. Like speaking about Krampus's like fucking antlers, when he kills, I think her name's Sadie. When he kills Sadie's boyfriend.
Oh yes,
Oh, that was a great.
one of my favorite kills.
Yeah.
I got that queued up in chronological order to talk about that for sure.
Good thing we're aimless. We can just.
We are absolutely fucking aimless. His fucking horns are cool. I liked how Krampus looked.
Yeah.
Like I said, the reindeer, he's practical. The whole thing was practical. He had like slightly, I don't know what fucking classification a deer is. It would like, like you'd say equine features or I don't know how to say it.
I don't know my
slightly
deers.
deer-like fucking features, and he's hairy, and it's a dude in a suit, and I dig the shit out of that.
Yeah. No. I. Not a slight at all, but I like that they toned him down almost. Like every time that you see Krampus, he's like this huge, giant, hunchback, weird creature. In this one, he kind of looked like he went on like a keto diet. He was like slim. It made him more agile and shit. I liked it a lot. I like that they didn't put clothes on him either. He was like a fucking beast.
Yes, he absolutely was. He's very feral, and he's killed a lot of people. The deal is that in that area, there's been some murders.
Yeah.
Mutilations, fucking children, families, parts missing and shit.
Yeah.
So, they show up at fucking Sandland, start doing their show, and then they run into Krampus. He shows up and traps them in a freezer inadvertently.
Well, he doesn't like show up. He's like kind of just there. Like he's kind of like Santa's pet in a way. Like they're both at Santaland.
Yeah, but Santa doesn't fucking know he's there because there's a point where
know?
Santa's like, Krampus ain't here. Krampus is frozen.
Whoa! See, I missed that.
Yeah,
completely.
Krampus has been frozen. He's released by somebody we'll talk about later, but he's packing away chunks of his victims in some kind of like Christmas present looking shit, and they're hiding. But then the phone goes off because Sadie, her plot line, in addition to just having nice boobs, her plot line is that her boyfriend and her are on the rocks and they're kind of broken up, and she just talks about him constantly. So he calls her, and then Krampus catches them, and the chase ensues. And then that's when we first meet Santa, who lives there and isn't really doing the Santa thing. He looks more like a biker.
Yeah, and that's like in my notes is that he looks like Santa, in fucking like Sons of Anarchy.
Did you catch the name of the gang on his cut?
No.
Silent Nights.
Oh,
Nights
that's
with
great.
a K. It was
That's
sick.
great.
Yeah.
I love when movies do shit like that.
Oh, me too. There's a couple of things in here that like you're not necessarily going to pick up on. I watched this with Christina, and she picked up on a few things that I put in my notes. So
Lay 'em on me.
a little more critical eye there. Like there's a part where Krampus kicks open a freezer door to chase them, and they, bless them, they made that door look like a freezer door, but they didn't do anything to the opposite side of the door. So when it slams open, you can actually see that it's like somebody's front door with a crescent moon fucking like peephole thing, and like
that's so good.
it's just steel on one side and then the wooden on the
so
other.
good.
And so I thought that was interesting. And then there's something else with Krampus's penis that my girlfriend noticed. I'm trying not to look too much into that.
Yeah. I'm surprised that it took us so long to get to talking about Krampus.
Well, because we haven't even covered the barmaid. We need to talk about the barmaid. Before they even got to Santa Land, they stopped in the town.
Oh, sure.
And there's just this angry older broad who's, hot for an older chick, but she's got fuck Xmas on her knuckles, and she's like shitty to them.
She's not about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that like had me like running to IMDb because I thought that it was the same actress who played like Magenta in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
They look like weirdly similar, but it's also not the same chick.
Yeah.
But she has that vibe. She has like that same like the big crazy hair and like the older face. I liked her a lot.
She was cool.
Yeah.
Then before they met Krampus, I forgot to say, they get to Santa Land, they put on their outfits, and that's when we get to see Dahlia's boobs. And
Yes.
I want to talk about this because I want to know what this says about me as a human.
I'm ready.
When I fucking first started watching the movie and I looked at the girls on posters and on the thing and the trailers and stuff, I was all about Blue.
Oh, Sam.
I was like, she is smoking hot.
Ah.
I think as soon as Dahlia revealed her tits, like I liked her more, and I think that just I don't know what that says about me, but I just appreciated her more, and then she became my favorite. She's the only one I know her real name. She's the only one I looked up because like I started to really like her. But
No, she was cool. I liked all three girls' personalities, honestly. Like the core group of friends, I enjoyed them all as actresses, and I liked their characters in the movie itself. I still do prefer Blue, just character wise, just
Okay.
because I don't know, she's cute and bubbly. I do like that.
she's
Um,
friendly and she's also loyal. She's only talked
yeah,
about one dude.
yeah, so that's nice. Unlike this other chick who is just giving it away.
Are you talking about? Okay, so just to cover it, we got Alexi, who is the girl who's not really part of the show. She's got normal colored hair. And we've got Dahlia, who's the one with the nice giant tits that are out.
The ones that
And then
showed us.
um, we've got Sadie, that is the blue one.
Yes.
So you're talking about Alexi?
I'm talking about
Giving it
Alexa.
away?
Yeah.
I get the impression that she doesn't normally do that. And she was just like mystified by like Mr. Deputy's beautiful blue eyes or something.
That's something that I feel like we were talking about the strengths and how there are some things that aren't that great.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a little bit more development between their romance if there was. It did seem kind of foisted onto me.
You know where I would have not liked to see it?
Where?
When my girl Dahlia was waiting in that ride to like be lifted up so she could get a lookout, and it didn't work. And instead of letting them know that it's not going to lift, they just start making out.
Yes.
And then Krampus gets the jump on her and
Yeah.
could have fucked her up.
No.
I like. Okay, so we're gonna do it right now. Now that we've introduced the audience to our girls, we'll show a picture of them on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, we're on it. All right. Personality wise, I would definitely have to marry Blue. Sadie, just because she's cute and bubbly. I like her. She's loyal. That's always a good thing. She's super stupid hot. They're all stupid hot though.
She's also pretty stupid, though. No offense to the actress, but I don't
That's
think
okay.
the character's fucking packing.
That's okay. Only one of us gets to think. Guess who
Okay.
gets to cook?
Marrying Sadie.
I'm marrying Sadie. I would fuck Alexi because she's pretty hot too.
Yeah.
And she's like grounded. She's like cool. I wouldn't mind talking to her, in bed. And then I guess I would kill Dahlia, which is sad because Dahlia seems like someone who I would really be cool with. Of all three of these people, Dahlia would be the one that I could see being like a friend in real life.
All right.
Same for you though. Like fuck, marry, kill.
Like this is gonna be a different answer, so that's exciting for our audience. Maybe, probably not. I'm marrying Dahlia because she's fucking gothish. She has, like I said, nice tits. I like thick girls. So she's the marry one. I can stand her. I'm fucking Sadie because I think that's great. She's hot,
Makes
and
sense.
I don't think we'd have great conversation, so it'd be great just to nail her real quick.
That tracks.
And then I'm just gonna kill Alexi. Like she did redeem herself at the end of the film for me, but she is the least exciting, even though she is technically, I think, the star of the film.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. So
Well, good
let us
round.
know in the comments who you're putting your dick or rings and shit on.
Oh no, we're not done. We're not done. Fuck, marry, kill. Krampus. The barmaid. And Santa Claus.
Okay. Well, spoiler alert: Santa and Krampus are connected. So if you kill one, you're killing them both.
If you fuck one.
Yeah. So if you marry one, you're not going to be happy in that marriage long. So by that rationale, I'm marrying the barmaid because, well, fuck, she's gonna be around and she'll be alive, and that's the one that's gonna make me breakfast or tell me Christmas sucks or whatever the fuck she
That's
does.
fair.
And then, I guess I'll fuck Santa. I'm not into bestiality. I like Krampus, but they're both gonna die when I kill one or the other. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck Santa because at least I'll be beating human cheeks. After seeing Krampus's dick, I don't know what the fuck he's got, a cloaca. Like, I have no idea what to
that
put
is
my dick
massive.
in. Like,
Oh,
you fucking deer asshole.
yeah. We haven't discussed it just yet, but you get 2 grand shots of Krampus's girthy meat stick in this film.
So, this was my girlfriend's insight. They decide to bring Krampus out by being naughty which
Yes.
tracks.
Yeah.
I was like, this would be a great time to see everybody's tits because it fits in the story. This is a good excuse for tits where they can't say anything.
Yep.
But Krampus shows up, they're dancing and everything, and this girl is saying this fucking silliest shit over and over again. Goddamn piss shit, motherfucking fooey.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
I
right.
don't know why she included fooey so many times. It really isn't getting you any points. But
I think
Krampus was ready. He's like, this bitch is not.
Oh, to get in there, yeah.
Fucking came running in.
Uh,
After they defeat him, he inexplicably has a giant heart on, like borderline Red Rocket. My girlfriend pointed out is that because Santa was watching those girls get naughty through the window, got fucking hard, and so Krampus got hard.
Oh, that's such an astute observation. Yeah, because if they're connected in that way,
How connected though? Santa.
How
If I was
connected?
fucking Santa up his ass, like I'm obviously doing because of the game. Is Krampus feeling it? I mean, how much? Santa didn't react when Krampus got stabbed in the hand a bunch of times,
right?
but he
right.
definitely reacted when Krampus got shot in the shoulder. It was like he got shot in the shoulder.
I think it's has to be a feeling thing. So like, while he was doing what he was doing to Sadie, he had to have felt that because even though he doesn't know everything that he's up to, like he didn't know that he wasn't frozen.
Right,
He didn't
right.
know. So they're not so connected that like they're living the same existence.
Right.
But yeah, if he felt a bullet, he's gonna feel a vagina.
Or my penis pounding into him. Okay. There is a guy in the police station. We're all over the place. There's a guy in the fucking police station who fucking, when they think it's a bear killing the murderer, she's like, that's a bear with a lot of hurt feelings. And that line landed for me really well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then there's a guy named Jerry who's a pedo Santa, and the humor in that scene
Yeah.
landed for me because they came to check up on him. They're mad at him because he's wearing part of a Santa suit, and because he's a pedo, he can't wear costumes. And they're gonna fucking take him in, but he's saying, "I didn't fuck no kids," and then the guy says something about like arresting a pedophile because the girls come in, so the cops talking about that. And he's like all sad, and he's like, "I'm right here."
Sure. Yeah.
And then he's murdered.
You know what's a scene that I really liked in this movie is when there's kind of like a non sequitur scene of like a family. And it's like a little boy and like his teenage brother, and like a mom. She like sends them to bed, and then Krampus comes in and he just fucking lays waste to the whole family.
Brutal.
Dude, I really like that scene. When I watched that, I felt like I was watching a different movie. Just because, like, the caliber of it, everything about it, it seemed like it was filmed at a higher quality. Everything was really, really good.
Krampus takes from the mom's severed head and puts it like so the kids can see it in
Yeah.
the doorway, and he's able to make her smile somehow.
Yeah.
It was fucking like it was a very magical feeling, and it was off-putting, and it's like if the movie was more of that, it could be a super fucking terrifying horror movie.
Yeah.
As it stands, it's a fucking cool horror comedy, but that scene packed.
No, I don't think I've ever seen a movie that, like, treaded the line between, like, almost being like a B horror, but also, like, reaching, like, a theater release type of film.
Well, there were a couple missteps when they first see Santa and they attack him. It was like cartoony. There were weird sound effects.
Yeah.
And they're like punching him like this, like,
Yeah.
and like I didn't think that delivered. Like it was like they were trying to take a page from Sam Raimi or something, and like, and they didn't do it enough for that to be like the tone. So I don't know. I just
a little uneven. It's an uneven tone, but it's not. It's definitely not a film that like I'm so taken out of it, or I'm feeling so up and down that I'm not enjoying it the whole time. I still was able to get through the whole film and enjoy it. And
this is my second watching. I wanted to review this actually last year, but I was on a show called In the Mic of Madness with my friends Jason Smith and Rebecca Reinhardt. Sure. And Rebecca Reinhardt has a staunch, like, fucking life path where she can't watch a Christmas movie if it's not, like, between December 1st and Christmas. And that's like, I wanted to be talking about this when the movie came out, hot off the presses, but no, sorry, it was January. But you should go check out In the Mic of Madness. It's fun.
Yeah, for sure. I think we should bring up the reveal that the reason that Krampus was able to get out from being frozen is because the barmaid is actually Mrs. Claus the
Which
whole time.
explains why she is so damn fucking angry.
Oh, she's naughty. She is naughty. That I like that, and then I didn't like that twist because immediately it was kind of like, oh, this is just a vendetta film. Like this is just a pissed off ex-wife, and she would like do that. I can see fine. But then, like, I also really, really enjoyed that too.
Well, I mean, her vendetta goes beyond. She wants to murder all the kids in the world and pin it on Santa.
Yeah,
The plan is to get in that fucking sleigh, ride it off with Krampus, and murder every child.
it's a bit much.
It is.
Because what? Because, like, we fucking didn't, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
She's pissed because she's portrayed as a fat old bitch.
yeah, we didn't represent her the way that she should have been. Yeah.
Well, she showed up in a pretty awesome leather outfit, like fucking rocking it. She got a hold of Santa's staff. She was.
Oh, she's hot.
She was
Yeah,
cool.
She was pretty hot.
She was cool. That's why I say the story in this that they're going for was dope. Like she was like a fucking witch, kind of like just powerful. Santa has the staff, and like he's able to like shoot lightning at Krampus or some bullshit. So we got a relic in there. All that shit was fun. And you touched on that kill, but I loved it because her boyfriend, Mercedes' boyfriend, finally shows up like 2/3 through the movie, and he's standing there, and like he says something about my girlfriend's crazy or something, and then she's like, "I'm your girlfriend," and then
Yeah.
instantly with the beautiful fucking timing, just Krampus bursts through the door and impales him.
I would say that's the highlight of this film.
Yeah?
Yeah, I that was the point that I was just like, I really fucking like this.
You know what the highlight for me is? It's like we get a montage of the girls getting ready to like wreck ass, and they got their candy cane and
Yeah.
shit. They're like getting ready,
Yeah, that was
and
really
like
cool.
it was cool. And then like this was beautiful comedic timing. Like they pose, and then the cop guy like takes their picture for the show, and then he goes, "Oh, it's blurry." Like like the timing was just so
It was
great, and
just
they're
there.
like disappointed. Another good joke is when they first knock out Krampus, like their first victory against him. They tie him up and start taking Instagram pictures.
Yes.
With him. Like they put shit around him and take all these pictures, and it was charming. I liked it.
Yeah, that was that's when it was kind of going into like a silly place again.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that too. Something that bugged me about this film was Santa did multiple things to prove that he was Santa Claus before they finally like believed him.
And then when they believed him, they really believed him, though they were like harassing him with questions. And shit.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't take much for me to believe that someone is Santa Claus once they show me one or two things,
I mean, I can believe somebody's a wizard before I believe they're Santa. There's no precedence. Plus, Santa is almost Satan, and Krampus is the Christmas devil, so they might actually be the same person, and we might be worshiping the devil in corporations. So, I mean,
So you wouldn't trust that?
if a fucking old man came out with a staff, I'd believe he was Gandalf before I believe he was Santa.
Woof.
Until he brought out some elves and shit.
Sure.
Or a reindeer that doesn't shit in the house.
That's
Sure.
a fucking great way to go around as a magical human being to fuck over humans.
Pretend you're Santa.
Just pretend you're fucking Santa.
Nobody really wants to kill Santa.
No one does.
You can come back and pretend you're Jesus, and then Christians will kill you because they
Uh-huh.
think you're faking it,
Yeah.
and atheists will kill you because they don't want that shit.
Yep. Yeah. You're
Like,
still in
you
danger.
don't want to be Jesus. You don't want to be fucking an angel. You don't want to be any religious figure. But you could be Santa.
Yeah, Santa's like, cool. You can, easily get into people's houses as Santa Claus, and then, just fucking have your way. Do what you want.
Which was cool because when he first materialized in the house, he came down the chimney as like golden glitter and like
Yeah.
formed into Santa.
Yeah.
No, this movie's not. It's not cheap. It never feels cheap. None of the effects feel
Nah.
cheap. I thought that was fucking cool. And we get a cameo from Bull from Night Court. Forgive me for not knowing his fucking name, but the big bald guy, he's been in a few horror movies. He's the cop. He's like an old grizzled cop. He played a bad guy in something. Okay. Well, this ain't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, space.
He didn't watch Night Court. I watched Night Court. I'm old as fuck.
Oh, man. Can we talk about fucking Dispatch real quick?
That fucking bitch. Worst at her job ever.
Jesus Christ. Not only was she bad at her job, but then she, just dips out once she finds out that she fucked up at her job, and we just never see what happens with her again.
Yeah, I think she drastically is leaving. Well, you know what? You're not supposed to fucking let people die through negligence
Oh.
when you're an emergency dispatcher. It's like frowned upon.
No. I think it's more frowned upon. You're just not doing your job.
It's kind of like when you like work at McDonald's and you like handle egg. You gotta wash your hands. Like
Oh.
when you're a dispatcher, you gotta like not have people murdered
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
can help it.
Do you think you could do that job? Be a dispatcher?
I don't want to hear like a fucking cute fucking like 12-year-old girl call me because her parents are being murdered and then she gets murdered on the phone. No, I don't.
It'll ruin my whole day.
You know what though? I could use that money. I heard it's good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. The town is under bear attacks. Like there's a lot of deaths. Like she should be ready to dispatch somebody to Santa's motherfucking village like right away. Like instead she just focuses on the fact that they're trespassing and that why would they be there because it's closed as if that's some great fucking feat.
Yeah.
Like did you buy a ticket? No.
Why the
We're
fuck
here,
would I?
we're fucking in danger.
Yeah, why the fuck would I? Oh,
Yeah, she's awful.
let's see.
So Mary fuck kill. Dispatch, pedo Santa,
Okay.
cop with the dreamy eyes.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna fuck pedo cop Santa.
He's not a cop.
Oh no, he's not a cop, but I'm gonna fuck him
Yeah.
just because like I can get real aggressive with it.
You gotta show him what.
Yeah, I'm gonna really. I'm
How do you fucking like it?
I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah, I'm gonna break out some bad shit on the guy.
Okay.
And then, man, I wish I didn't have to fuck that guy for justice. I'm gonna marry Dispatch because it's a sucky, shitty life, but it's the one I'm
She's
choosing.
gonna clear like $100K a year though.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna kill the dreamy cop guy just because I didn't connect with his character at all in this movie.
Okay, I'm a fucking dreamy cop guy because I don't even I like the revenge fucking, but if I don't have to touch the pedophile, I'm just happy. And same thing, I'm marrying her because I want that money. That fucking teacher salary.
Logical. This is the logical thing
my
to
salary sucks balls, so I'll take it.
do. Yeah, God, what else? What else happened in this movie? Oh, the like climax when
Oh, yeah.
we finally get to
Well, let's not forget my third favorite part of the movie when the cop is in there and like the dispatch has just left and they brought in some criminal and there's like he's trying to take a cookie off the guy's desk and it's like not even what they're focusing on, but it's like happening. And I just appreciated it.
I also caught that. That was a good one.
I like that shit.
Yeah, I like when there's shit like that. Yeah.
So, yeah, the climax, the reveal. She shows up during the fight, and she's like, "I'm Mrs. Claus."
Right.
And there's a fight, and they manage to get into the sleigh,
Yeah.
and somebody shoots Krampus when they're flying away, and that's when Santa gets a wound on his shoulder, and that's when Alexei decides, this is sweet. That's when Alexei decides we are going to have to murder Santa.
Yes.
Which she does with an axe, decapitates him, which causes Krampus and the sleigh to explode. It's all tied together.
No.
And that's where Alexia kind of redeemed herself for me because I thought that scene was powerful. Like, it makes sense, but you don't think that's what's going to happen. You think they're going to find a way to not have to do that, and they just fucking kill Santa Claus.
No. I like that call though.
Yeah.
Because like any other film would have dragged it out an additional 20 minutes to just save Santa,
Right.
but not this film.
No, I respect the shit out of Alexia for she's just like, okay, he's going to die.
Oh. That's like it reminds me of like Cult of Chucky, when Alex Vincent is like, all right, well if I fucking kill Chucky and shoot Nika, then Nika's gonna die. I was like, well, fuck Nika then. Let's kill this bitch. Yeah, fuck this. I want this done.
Nika's hot, and they have a shared fucking trauma. So
God, Nika's so hot, man. I hope that she's able to keep walking. Like, after they get Chucky out of her.
I know, because I'd like to break her fucking spine.
Hey! Whoa!
The movie kind of ends abruptly after that, and then there's a few flashes of different stuff happening while the music plays, and it's upbeat as fuck and kind of punk rock, and it was pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that. I liked it a lot.
There's a scene and I don't know if it's supposed to be canon or if it's just something they threw in. It's after the initial credits where you just see Alexi in her kind of Santa-esque outfit that she's been wearing the whole time. She has got the staff and she like hits it down and like power comes out. And I'm like,
Oh.
is that canon? Because like I imagine now that we've talked about the movie, we're gonna do our like sequel thing that we
Yeah,
do
of
where we
course.
talk about how we sequelize it. And I'm just wondering if that's a jumping off point or is it just a throwaway thing? You can go either way.
All right. If we're gonna jump into sequels, then all right. I see. I didn't even catch that. The like. So I'm glad that you brought that up. But I have my sequel locked and loaded. So
Okay,
like,
cool.
all three girls survived.
Yes, they did.
So
Kill count wasn't high, but
uh,
you like the girls.
yeah, exactly. But we know that Santa and Krampus are dead.
Yes.
But we don't know if Mrs. Claus is actually dead. We saw the explosion, but she
There-
could
there's-
have survived.
Her existence shouldn't be tied to Santa unless they're related.
What do you mean?
Okay, so when Santa dies, all the magic shit fucking dies.
Right,
But
exactly.
she shouldn't.
She's not
count.
a part of that. Exactly.
Now there was a pretty fair explosion and a diesel fall involved, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, exactly. See, I think that now, if Mrs. Claus really wants to be her thing, let's make Mrs. Claus a badass super killer. And now in Sleigh Bells 2, Mrs. Claus goes out, she's front and center, and she has to try and kill these girls. And that's my sequel for
Okay.
Sleigh Bells.
Your sequel and my sequel are very similar, although I had considered the Mrs. Claus, but now that it would tie a central villain into what I had planned. I was thinking so that she gets the staff and we see the girls play with it and they end up teleporting themselves to um, the North Pole. And I wanted to have it that like the elves know that Santa
Yes.
fucking died and like Frosty the Snowman and all these like magical things are pissed off, but if we keep Miss Claus alive, like you said, she could go to the North Pole first and
Yeah.
rally them and twist them with
They
dark
kill
magic.
Crow. Oh, that's so good.
And then we have like she can use dark magic to make Frosty like a scary like fucking
Fuck
snow
yeah.
golem and shit.
Oh, I like that a lot.
and then we get what I wanted from the movie in the first place, which was just these girls kicking fucking ass for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I want blood all over the place. I want 40 dead
Like
monsters.
Kill Bill for Christmas
Yes.
with 3 girls.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be
keep
fucking
the
dope.
cast, everything. Like I'm down.
I like that both of our sequel ideas have meshed into one
They have.
super
They
awesome
complemented each
sequel.
other.
Dude, because I would love to see like evil elves and shit. And like all these people under the guise of like, you killed Santa,
Yeah.
we're gonna fucking kill you now.
Yeah.
Ah,
You could dive a little deeper. There's probably some other shit you could pull out of the Santa world. All I'm thinking about is Frosty and reindeer and
Yeah.
elves, but there's probably other shit.
it would be cool if they're able to like get a couple of those people on their side. Like if Rudolph is like, nah, I always knew that she was a cunt and that she would pull some shit like this. Fuck that. I know that. Nah, you guys wouldn't do it. I even watch your show. Fuck that. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Nah.
That'd be dope. Oh, dude, they could ride fucking reindeer. The reindeer don't have to
Oh,
be
that
bad.
would be fucking great. Like
battle reindeer
single-
and
oh,
fucking
so
Chronicles
good.
of Narnia shit.
So good.
Okay,
Let's
well-
think of a name. Let's think of a name for Sleigh Bells too.
Sleigh Bells too. Get at me, John. We'll write this shit. Well, my original idea before I started leaning towards this one was to do a different holiday, and I was having trouble coming up with a name.
Mm.
If we're keeping the Christmas theme, then I would say Sleigh Bells with a subtitle.
Sure.
Because you want people to know that they're getting into for the most part. Sleigh Bells Christmas Evil. I don't fucking know.
If we were to go back to like what you were just saying and change the holiday, I think a fitting holiday would be like St. Patrick's Day. And like maybe Mrs. Claus goes out and gets like leprechauns and shit. And we pick up with the girls and they're filming their like, I don't know, fucking their crawl, like their beer crawl for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And then boom, now they got problems.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it if like we got like 3 or 4 movies and there's always a different holiday because I'm sure you can pull a lot of cool stuff out.
Sleigh bells, Lucky Charms.
Shillelagh bells. Why don't you guys enjoy whatever the fuck we're putting here?
Oh man, right here. Right here. Welcome back to our Christmas episode. Right now we have a very special guest, the one and only Ash versus Evil Dead Puppet. Come through, man.
I have a name.
I wasn't aware that you had a name.
Jerry Bagley Jr.
Jerry, dude, so glad that you're here.
I'm excited to be here, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked to have you here. I love your work, man. You and Ash vs. Evil Dead was one of my favorite things about the show.
I was told we were going to talk about my Broadway material.
Are you on Broadway these days?
Yes.
He's on Broadway these days. Jerry, why don't you tell us a little bit about you on Broadway?
Well, I play a sock in the Cats Broadway feature.
Amazing. And do you have any like songs that you sing?
Yes.
I would love to hear you sing one right now if we can, right? Come on, guys.
I'm just a lonely sock trapped in a cat's grasp. All I can smell is litter. I fucked this up. I don't like it.
Well, that was good. Come back. What? Are you insecure? Do you have... Listen, get your fucking head up.
I forgot the words to my own song.
It's okay.
Is this live?
No, it's not. But people are going to love it. And people are going to love you. Because you're a fucking champion, man. Alright?
I just want to break free of the constraints and expectations of being a puppet fastened in the likeness of Bruce Campbell. I have a chainsaw arm.
I get that. What do you do? What's life like with your chainsaw arm? Is it difficult? What are some of those challenges? Because I have two hands.
Well, I can't even play video games with my son.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like half a man.
Listen, right here, right now, I want you to know that you're my hero.
Do you mean it?
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Like a fly than an eagle.
It's the wind beneath my wings. Okay, man, you want water?
I've not consumed anything but rye alcohol.
Oh, dude, come on.
6 weeks.
Is that because of, like, the holidays? Like, you're just kind of letting...
I'm not on Broadway!
You're not on Broadway?
I don't have a name! I'm a puppet!
Oh, dude. Why'd you lie?
I just wanted identity. The show was canceled. The character was a one-off. What do I do now?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm very specific!
What are you doing for money these days?
I'll suck your dick!
You suck my dick?
What you got on it? You got that 30 now? I was promised $30 for this appearance.
You don't need to do that.
But you said.
I did say. And, I don't feel bad.
That makes one of us.
You want a dog?
What's going on with that?
Those dogs?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Those are your fans.
You know what a dog does with a puppet?
Exactly. They love you.
I'm gonna slip out the back. I appreciate the exposure. I have a line of essential oils you can find on my Instagram. Ashy Oils, hashtag.
Alright, well there you have it. Ashy Oils, head over. Thank you so much for
Thanks for nothing.
Don't be that way.
Man, fuck these people. I drive a Lincoln Navigator. I have things I can do. I'm a essential oil magnate. Oh, hey fat ass. $30, I'll take you to heaven. Oh, what the fuck? We're back! Well, that was something. I was backstage and I heard that. That was interesting. I think maybe we should concentrate on organic guests from now on.
Did you get a blowjob from that puppet just now?
I mean, $30.
The price was there.
It is. And you don't need a jizz rag, because he is a jizz rag.
Oh, does he let you do that? Just like come right on him?
I mean, I'm much stronger than him.
Ah, that's good to know. Alright. Fuck, marry, kill. Elmo. Ash.
The puppet Ash.
The puppet Ash. And my cousin Skeeter.
I've already got a crack at the puppet Ash, so I'm killing him.
Fair.
I'm marrying Elmo because there's got to be some kind of residuals
Sure.
involved, and then whoever the fuck Skeeter is, I'll give him a shot.
Give him a little something. I don't think. I think Elmo lost everything in that whole he fucks kids scandal.
Doesn't he probably has AIDS? Doesn't one of those puppets have AIDS?
Do one of the puppets have AIDS?
I believe 5 years ago they introduced a puppet on Sesame Street that had AIDS in order to indoctrinate children into the fact that you shouldn't take any dick that's offered to you.
Sesame Street just let itself go.
Well, they're working the actual death of the Big Bird guy into the death
Shut
of the character.
the fuck up! No way.
He overdoses on fucking heroin.
That makes sense. He's been hanging out with Snuffy way too long.
Yep.
Is that a real thing though? Are they about to kill off?
No,
Big
but
Bird?
they should. And come to me. I've got some ideas.
Wow. I love that idea. I would love to see these puppets
There's the
die.
thing. We find out that Big Bird has been fucking killing people since the 80s. He's the Mr. Hooper. That was Big Bird.
That was Big
old
Bird.
age. Just because you're fucking 80 years old doesn't mean your head will be turned all the way around.
Sure. I believe it. Did you ever watch Happy Time Murders?
Fuck. All I can think of is Happy Tree Friends. Oh, you mean that newer shit that...
Yeah.
Nah.
With Melissa McCarthy.
No, because of her.
Oh, you're not a fan.
I'm not. It's not that I'm not a fan, but everybody except Kate McKinnon from the Ghostbusters movie, I'm just sick of their faces. Not from Ghostbusters, but just in general. I was really unhappy seeing what's her face is going to be in Wonder Woman.
Who?
Who's the main Ghostbuster girl?
Kristen Wiig.
Yes, she is playing Cheetah in the Wonder Woman movie.
That's surprising.
And I can't look at her without thinking, okay, she's going to be snarky and funny. It's like casting fucking, I don't know. She's too typecast. I can't take her seriously. I can't believe that she's a scientist and she wants to fucking become this super creature. I don't know. I'm already turned off.
Well, maybe. I mean, look at fucking Adam Sandler right now. He just did that
Look
Jules,
at Adam Sandler.
Uncut Jewels. But I also don't believe him in Uncut Jewels. I still see regular kind of slapsticky Adam Sandler.
I think the last time I didn't want him dead was maybe Punch Drunk Love.
Nah, dude. Adam Sandler had a little bit of a comeback a year and a half ago or so. He had a stand-up special that he did on comedy on Netflix, and it was fucking gold, dude. It made me remember why I loved Adam Sandler to begin with.
But there's a whole plot hole in your fucking story is that came out after the Ridiculous Six, and so I don't believe that you would watch an Adam Sandler special after having known the Ridiculous Six exists.
Here's the thing: didn't watch Ridiculous Six. I'm fucking over his movies.
You thought we were going to talk about this? Ridiculous Six, ladies
Ridiculous
and
Six, right now.
I'll
Let's
show you
go.
Ridiculous 6 inches is what I'll show you.
He threatened to make Grown Ups 3 if people keep making fun of him.
I don't care what the fuck you do and go on vacation with your fucking friends. I don't care. It's the same thing. I'm not seeing it. Make Grown Ups a fucking saga.
No.
In fucking 9 episodes. Fucking follow the kids. I don't give a fuck.
You know what I would watch out of Adam Sandler though, if he ever made a sequel to Big Daddy, with fucking Cole Sprouse or Dylan Sprouse, but they're older now and shit.
You know what I would watch with Adam Sandler?
What?
Someone fucking beat him to death.
Really? You really hate Adam Sandler these days, huh?
I mean, okay, there's a part of it's like, you know, good for you. Like, you got studios willing to pay you to take your friends on vacation. But also, Pacific Rim 1 didn't do well because Grown Ups fucking 2 came out.
What?
And fucking Mongoloids fucking saw it instead.
No way, dude.
What in the fuck?
I loved Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim was fucking fantastic.
The shit.
It was Power Rangers before that badass YouTube video Power Rangers came out.
If robots fighting fucking kaiju is not
Kaiju.
cool, then I don't want to fucking know you.
No. None of that was in this movie.
We haven't even remotely been on fucking task.
But that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So the next movie on our little talk show here.
I don't have $30 fucking, you piece of shit.
Is he back?
There will be no further interruptions.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Dude, he lied about his name and being on Broadway and shit.
I don't even know why we had him on. I heard we were having fucking Bruce Campbell. I was excited as shit. That's why I had an erection in the parking lot to begin with.
Was
So
that supposed to be Bruce Campbell?
I mean, he worked with Bruce.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, that's a
So
disappointment.
that's my disappointment. But you know what didn't disappoint me? Better Watch Out. Now, apparently it disappointed a lot of fucking people.
Dude, I'm shocked. What's with you guys? I fucking loved this movie. Like, just... Alright, I was gonna say from beginning to end, but that's not true. I did not love the first, 20 minutes of this movie.
When it was just cringy, like him trying to fuck his babysitter.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
movie is marketed amazing, though. And I get why the first 20 minutes is like that.
The fact that they hid what it was about,
It's phenomenal.
they never do that anymore.
No.
And this movie really benefits from you not knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Luckily, I bought this blind when it managed to hit Blu-ray because I think it was like maybe $15 at Walmart.
No.
I picked it up because Christmas horror is always needed.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas horrors are great. And this one in particular was just fucking... I was so blown away by it. The reason why I picked this film was because I watched a trailer for it. And even though, the trailer wasn't, phenomenal or anything like that, it definitely looked like something I wanted to catch.
Didn't it kind of look like a Lethal Home Alone?
Yes, that's exactly why I wanted to watch
That's
it.
me too.
And then it...
So I wasn't completely blind, but I was blind to the twist.
Right, exactly. And again, that just goes into the way that they marketed this film. It just doesn't let you know at all what the majority of this movie is. But all right, let's get there.
You know
Let's
what I
get
want to
there.
hear? I had to watch them both movies last night. Obviously, I asked my girlfriend which one she wanted to watch because she has to be in bed at a certain time and she can only watch one, and she chose Sleigh Bells. But that, I think it may have been a failure on my part to be able to explain what the fuck this movie's about, or make it sound appealing. How would
It's
you
rough
how would you
without
market it
giving
to
it
a friend?
away. Yeah,
I've never seen it. The audience has never seen it. How are you going to convince them to see it?
man, what would I say? I would say that this is a movie that completely subverts your expectations because it's served to you. Imagine someone.
Do you know what else subverts your expectations, though? Besides The Last Jedi? Yeah, here's your keys.
Thanks, man. Aww.
You expected to get keys, and your expectations were subverted. Are you happy?
No.
I'll totally get those for you in a moment.
You're gonna leave me now?
No, but this was in a
No.
good way. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was. It's like someone saying, "Here, eat this dog shit," but then it's like, "Oh my god, this tastes just like tapioca."
Yeah, or like, here is a pustule that I pulled out of my anus, but it's actually a ravioli, and it's the cheese kind.
It tastes just like a crab sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was super shocked. So the whole opening of this movie, it's a boy who he's being left alone because his parents are going out for the night, and his babysitter is coming in, and he has a best friend who's kind of crass.
You know what else he has?
What?
Really high fucking doorknobs.
What do you mean?
Did you not pay attention to where the fucking doorknobs are on every door in that house?
Are they super high?
Being that he's a 13-year-old, like, but he has to like reach them to turn them. They're like mid door at least. No, more than that. They're 2/3 up the door. After I was like, what the fuck? I figured it's because he's a sleepwalker. But two things.
That's right.
One, he can reach the handles, so maybe it's from when he was a kid. But like even a kid could reach them. And you're going to get used to where door handles are. So even if you're sleepwalking, you're still getting some kind of
you'll feel around. Yeah.
So it was just weird, and I can't believe you didn't notice it.
Nah, I didn't catch it.
I was like, are they going to bounce somebody's head off one of these knobs? And they need it up there for the shot they have in mind? But no. It was it needed attention to detail. I wonder how that came about. Like, they pay to fucking make all the doorknobs on every fucking door like that?
Well,
like, to make it realistic?
No, it makes sense.
Or did they just have access to some fucked up ass house where Helen Keller like scratched up the bottoms of the doors, and they just decided to write the sleepwalking in around that?
Look at how high our ceilings are. Have you seen the doorknobs?
That reminds me of that joke, like, how do you fucking play a prank on Helen Keller and hide all the doorknobs or something?
I love it. I like that the two, like the babysitter and the main kid's best friend, were both the kids from The Visit.
Oh, that's where I know that weird looking fuck.
Yeah, he was in The Visit, and so was the main babysitter. They were the kids.
The babysitter was the little girl?
Yeah, the babysitter was the girl.
Okay.
And they played brother and sister in The Visit.
I like The Visit more than I genuinely like most M. Night Shyamalan attempts.
Yeah, I liked it too. I remember watching it and really liking it, but I don't remember the film for shit.
I remember that fucking little kid like raps. He's awful.
That's right.
Fucking awesomely awful.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I remember like he gets a shit diaper shoved in his face because he's got a phobia.
Yeah.
It was fucking pretty dark for a PG-13 movie that wasn't really about anything.
I remember the naked grandma.
Remember her. After I was done fucking jerking off to that stepsister fantasy.
Ugh.
Fucking had myself an underhouse fantasy.
How hot.
Yep.
How hot.
Don't crawl away from me, baby.
But the main guy, Luke, he has like a fucking super hard-on for his babysitter.
Yeah, he's in love with her.
Yeah. And the babysitter is about to move. She's like leaving for the foreseeable future. She's about to go off and start her life.
So he's like, tonight's the night.
Tonight's
she falls
the
in love with
fucking night. If not today, then when?
Never, because like the difference between like 13 and 18 is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
He does say at one point that his parents are 5 years apart, but like, yeah. Speaking of the parents, though I don't have a problem with this movie at all, I would have loved more of them.
Yeah.
Because when they're first introduced, the dad's got a box of ornaments that like, the wife didn't put up, and he's like upset, and one of them's like red stiletto heels. I'm not really sure what they are, but like she straight up goes, "Are you sure you've never sucked a man's cock?"
Dude, I fucking love that.
It killed me, dude.
It was surprising.
It was Patrick Warburton was the dad, and the mom was recognizable.
And he's fucking great in everything, man. That dude. You're right. This movie could have used more of the parents.
They should have, like, from time to time checked on how they were at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Maybe. You could have got a little more humor
A
out
little
of it.
something. Yeah. I wonder if, well, here's the DVD right here, the Blu-ray. Was there any, like, deleted scenes or anything with them?
You know what? This movie is not attempting to sell itself by promising you extra stuff. This movie is going to sell itself by promising that this kid's going to lay his head on her fucking titty and try to put his hand on her thigh while they're watching a movie and just make me super uncomfortable.
How did the Blu-ray get away with, like, marketing? Like, what does it say on the back here?
In this fresh and gleefully twisted spin on home invasion horror, babysitter Ashley must defend her young charges when intruders break into the house one snowy night. Or so she thinks.
Okay.
So they got you with the fucking twist, and that's how I was trying to convince Christina to maybe watch it before watching the show, because I think the twist is pretty legit.
You should definitely get her to watch it.
Well, you know what? She made her choice. She's not going to not watch this show, I promise you.
All right. Well, hi. It'd be nice to meet you sometime.
Hey, babe.
Yeah. But yeah, no. He decides that tonight's the night that he's gonna fucking get all the loving that he can before she's gone forever and out of his clutches.
Now, he starts that off by showing up with like a bottle of God knows what kind of fucking
Just
shitty
champagne.
Yeah. And drinking it in front of her, and then she chases him around, and that's where you want to be when you're trying to court a girl. You want her to be chasing you around, telling you that you are fucking inferior to be doing what you're doing. Like that's a good dynamic.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, he starts drinking her and trying to like impress her, and he eventually tries to get her to start drinking with him.
Right, which she eventually does because she's like, this little bastard is trying to fuck me. And this is uncomfortable, so why don't I just get drunk and wait for these parents to come home? And he catches her, and then they kind of drink together. And like you just kind of see like there's a bond, like beyond just him being a little creep. He sends his friend home. The mom leaves him some pizza money. They begin watching a movie, and then that's when like they start to hear shit outside.
Yeah.
What's outside, Michael? What's outside?
Yeah, you were explaining it so well. I was just like...
I know, but I don't like to dominate the conversation.
I was just watching
I prefer to save my domination
for me later?
No, when I search through the homeless camps.
It's never for me.
On a side note, yesterday we were playing Pokemon Go, and my girlfriend needed a certain Pokemon on a gym, and I couldn't get there, and there was like a grass field, and I just parked the car illegally and had her get out and go. And she didn't really go around the perimeter of the grass like I thought she was. She crossed through wilderness, apparently found like a homeless camp bathroom, and there was dig piles where I'm sure they bury their shit. And, like I was worried about her. I can't. Now I know I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, a little forethought. But, you don't know those things without trying
I didn't know she was going to tromp through the murder field. Like, I thought she would walk around it. Like, I literally thought she'd be done in 3 minutes. And, like, for 15 minutes, I couldn't get a hold of her. I'm like, what has happened?
Nah, man. Have you ever seen, like, those YouTube videos of, like, people who like, get, like, their throat slit and shit by doing Pokemon Go?
Like, real fucking... No, but I mean, if somebody had a montage of Pokemon Go streamers getting mugged, I would watch the shit out of it. But
they are on there.
I'm not too into snuff, though, man. When I see a human life actually get taken, like my soul feels it. It gives me anxiety and shit, like real, like a surge of it, like I get a sense when their soul like abandons their body and it triggers my spine.
Sure, like when you see videos of like people getting gunned down in Guatemala.
I watched an execution video. And it was so fucking brutal what they did to this guy, and I think it jump-started an anxiety problem
for
me. Like, I'm currently on some medication for anxiety, and I think that may have been, like, the catalyst. I'm super sensitive. If you believe in empathy, I'm an empath. If you don't believe in it, then neither do I. Please suck my penis.
You just exampled how you're an empath.
Exactly. I want everyone happy.
Yeah, all right, so let's get into it then. He fakes a mugging in his own house. He fakes, like, people breaking into the house so that way he can go forth and try and save her. And it's all bullshit. No one was breaking into his house.
This little fruit, thought that it would be great to scare the shit out of her and have his friend, pretend to get killed and then have, this guy come in with a shotgun, wearing a ski mask. Unfortunately... He chose to let him use the ski mask that's prominently featured in family photos throughout the house, so she figures it out.
Oh.
And then she's mad. She's going to tell the parents, and his plan is gone. And, he was never going to fuck her to begin with, so he does the natural thing he should do and gives up. And they have a pleasant evening. They watch movies, and the credits roll.
Except that's not what happens. She gets really pissed off after she finds out that...
Overreacting.
Overreacting. Mrs. Claus over here.
You had the terror of death, and you were acting like it's the end of the world. But did you die?
And it gets, dramatic. Before the jig is up, they have a gun. They're ready to, actually start fucking some intruders up.
Yeah.
And just as she gets nice and pissed off to walk away, he calls her name, and he fucking pistol whips her.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs. Dude, when I saw that,
Boom! That was a shot heard around the world.
dude, I gasped at my TV.
I'm so glad that you got to watch it for the first time.
Dude, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like an audible, like I bet my neighbor next door heard my gasp. Because it was so loud and it comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, if you haven't seen Better Watch Out, it almost even feels like a crime to talk about what's gonna happen. Like, this is a major, like, we'd spoil movies anyway on here, but this
All
movie
the
in
time.
particular, you really should watch it before continuing to watch the rest of this, because the payoff is fantastic.
I'd even say you should have done it before we got to this point, because it'd be even better not to even know that the intruder's not real.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
even to know that there's a twist at all, you know?
Yeah.
Because going into this, I thought it was 100% just...
Breaking into B&E movie.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
Motivation.
fucking like, yeah, B&E, fucking Home Alone with a horror twist, and the kids are like badass. Like, I thought we were going to see these kids torture intruders the whole movie.
I thought it was going to be the same shit, like burnt doorknobs and paint cans and all that shit, except for the injuries are just hyper realistic and disturbing as fuck. And that was a fun point of the movie, is that they show that the two characters, which is Luke and Garrett, have this debate, and Luke thinks that the paint can would absolutely destroy a human and kill them, and Garrett says it'd be like the movie where it would just knock you down the stairs. One of them's right. One of them's right.
Yeah.
And we get to find out.
Yeah, I really like that scene. That
Fucking
was
artistically beautiful.
It was so good. When he throws that first like paint can and you hear the sound of it just
Whooshes by
Yeah.
the practice throw.
yeah, it was just like, God, this is not gonna end well for this guy.
Okay, so if you are enjoying this movie through us, then we owe it to you to at least try to make it comprehensive. So basically ties her up, brings Garrett along. Garrett's panicking, and he's like totally like manipulating him, and he's basically like, you know what, like, we can't let you go. We're gonna have to fucking drug you with this concoction that I made that was Visine and booze, which apparently erases 15 hours from your life. I have no idea. I thought it just made you shit blood.
Forget me nows.
And she breaks the bottle, so then he's got to start getting creative. And he's got some issues. We got her boyfriend is on his way, which you don't invite some fucking dude while you're babysitting. Like, you know what? If I'm paying you $13 an hour to watch my kid, I'd appreciate if you don't snail trail on my fucking furniture.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've babysat before, and I've had the opportunity to just invite friends over and stuff. Like, it's always cool when they're like, you can have a friend over. But I feel like when you say that, it's kind of like a friend. Don't fuck.
Don't make my house stink from all your butts fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
But to me, the high point of the movie is like the brilliance of this kid's plan and how everything works out. Like this kid's got the tism for sure.
He does.
A little taste of the tism.
He's got the tism.
But every step of the way, he plans for contingencies. He's adaptable. He adapts to that boyfriend coming. He involves another ex-boyfriend who's even a bigger scumbag. He's basically Scumbag Steve from the meme.
Yeah.
He arranges all this shit so he can murder everyone and make it look like the jaded ex-boyfriend did it.
Yeah. Who was played by the Red Ranger. And
Not my Red Ranger.
no, not the Red Ranger, but the last Red Ranger. I always forget his name, but he's also in Stranger
The
Things.
first movie had a Red Rocket. This movie's got a Red Ranger. What do you know?
Yeah, look at
Tying
that.
shit
That's the
together.
real theme of this episode.
I know you guys are disappointed that we're doing something as mundane as Christmas after our awesome opening movie about appliances.
Talking about appliances.
Don't worry. After the new year, we are gonna fucking choose some shitty, stupid things
It's
again.
gonna be great.
What else? What else happens?
It feels so wrong to talk about this film. I don't know.
We're gonna just assume that everyone watching this has seen it, with the exception of my significant other, who may have turned this off, and she doesn't have Netflix. It's kind of a bit of an issue, but
She doesn't. Why doesn't she have Netflix?
Because she's a Hulu person. Like, I don't know anyone who just has Hulu. That's like
Yeah, that's not a thing.
But to be fair, it's because like it's free through something.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Look, I'm looking fucking right at you. If you give a shit about enjoying your life to the maximum possible, go watch the fucking movie.
No.
Otherwise, this asshole boyfriend that's like sad that she's leaving comes and knocks on the door. And this part pisses me off, dude. I don't like Audacity. Like
the entitlement of this fucking guy.
I don't like Audacity at all. Like, don't approach me with a problem. Like, don't fucking decide you're just gonna bring negativity to me. Like, if I don't incite it. Like, this fucking guy wants to get in, and this kid whose parents own the house say he can't come in, and so he tricks him. Like, give her these flowers and barges in. Like,
Sure.
Immediately angry. Like, how dare you enter my house uninvited?
So I guess in that way, he was justified in killing him.
And his girlfriend and some other guy. Yeah, I mean, but no.
A little overboard, but
I guess I wasn't mad at him for hitting him with a bat.
sure.
But this kid was already doomed because he's cringy and then now he's murderous. And I don't know. I didn't identify him like I do Michael Myers or Jason, where I'm like rooting for him. But I kind of was because he's
Dude,
a genius.
I kind of was.
He's really smart.
I liked the kid. And I wanted to see more. Like, as soon as I finished the movie, I looked up to see if they had something going to, like, have a sequel coming. Because I would see this kid do
We're
more.
going to be talking about a possible sequel soon.
Yeah.
Not that it's possible, like, we're going to be involved. We're just going to make some shit up like we always do. Have you been paying attention? Did you start watching this show in the second episode halfway through? Why?
Catch that interview.
Did you hear that I show Nip?
He does.
I do. I don't really know what's going on with YouTube right now, the kid shit. So Nips are gonna wait till Valentine's Day episode.
No. I think like January 1st, you can start showing you can start showing nipples.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I plan on doing it on Video Creep. Like where I
Titties?
where I cut in like parts of the movie and shit. I plan on starting to cut in titties.
Even though the world is genuinely being destroyed, like both socially and like physically, it's good to know that some things are improving.
Yeah, because if it's not for kids and it's for 18 and over, you can show titties in your videos.
It's not for kids, it's for fucking...
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's going to be so soon. We might have titties on here.
If you ain't a kid, I'ma fuck you.
It'd be awesome to have people titties.
You know what'd be cool is if like there wasn't a ravenous pack of hyenas. Like,
Dude, those are all Ashes fans.
can we can we like put? Can this be our laugh track? And every time we say something remotely funny, the dogs.
Just dogs.
That's when people know it's time to turn the fucking channel.
That would mean that everybody that watches our channel are just this is geared towards dogs.
This is geared towards dogs. You can't show shit for cats. Can't. So he eventually overpowers him with a baseball bat and stabs him in the cheek with his pencil. And ties him up to a chair. And now he's got both of them tied to a chair together.
Yes. So, God, what breaks? Something smashes on the floor.
I don't know about smashing, but she tried to get the flashlight to send out a signal, and she dropped it, and they caught her.
No,
she broke the booze.
Oh, that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where she got the glass.
Yeah.
So for the next half hour, she's like slowly working on freeing herself while this kid decides to drag the boyfriend around. And okay, so fucking Garrett smokes a joint, and the kid freaks out, and he's worried about getting in trouble for the weed. So he fucking forces the boyfriend, who apparently is clean, to smoke the weed. And now I've got to kill you because of the weed.
Yeah.
Drags him under the stairs and proceeds to like find out with Mythbusters science what a pendulous fucking full paint can would do to a human skull.
And even though we don't get to see it, it's still just fucking pitch perfect. Like, I would have liked to see, of course, like the impact of the paint can hit the guy's face and see that special effect. But the scene is so well done and the tension is so there.
The cinematography and fucking color theory involved made it beautiful to where I feel like, you know, we could see an exploding head any time, but this was beautiful because the paint splattered, but there was also blood and it became more, it was like more coming into it. It looked like condiments. Like they did some really nifty shit with red and yellow liquid.
Yeah, I rarely don't complain about an off-screen kill.
Right.
But this one was just great. I wouldn't have wanted to see it any other way.
Yeah, it was something. They should definitely be proud of that. So he's fucking dead.
He kills him.
I don't even know what his fucking name was. He's a shithead.
Meanwhile, Luke, the main kid, he orchestrates in his head how to get out of this. The whole time his like best friend is freaking out. And he goes, no, we'll invite her ex-boyfriend, and then we're just going to pin it all on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was, like, probably, arguably, the most brilliant part of his plan. I loved it. Gets him over.
Gets him to write an I'm sorry note.
Yes, an I'm sorry note, which he's an idiot. It's such a simple note, but it's an I'm sorry, and it works perfectly as a suicide note.
Yeah, it does.
Hangs him while he's distracted from the tree. And then there's just that suicide note, and later he's gonna put a bunch of the evidence and get it on his fingertips and everything. Like it's fucking pretty good. It's pretty flawless. He ends up catching his friend, untying her, so he kills them both. He fucking blows the friend away with a shotgun.
That was so surprising to me.
And dude, they did a great. He was like, "I want my mommy," and he like it made me feel.
Because I liked his best friend arguably more than I liked the main kid.
Well, he's like, who would you rather hang out with? Like, the guy that's going to murder you because he wants to fuck your girlfriend, or like the mildly retarded kid on Oxycontin?
Yeah, no, a mildly retarded kid for sure.
Absolutely.
I like that actor just in general. Every time I see him, I like him. He's also in that like Alexander the Great's bad.
You know who he reminds me of? The kid from Near Dark, the vampire kid.
No, I don't know.
That's like his son.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? We're going to be reviewing Near Dark. No, we won't, because you know what? That Blu-ray costs like $65. Hey, Scream Factory.
What the fuck?
Get on it. They're giving me a special edition of Near Dark.
Yeah, but no, I was really bummed to see the best friend die. And like I get why they killed him off, and like it made for a very effective scene.
Would you read aloud to the crowd my note of when Garrett died? It's the last thing on the list.
It says here, "Fuck you, Garrett." You were not a fan of Garrett.
I think the note is more indicative of like the kid, like just being like "fuck you, Garrett," but at the same time, like "fuck you, Garrett." I don't care about you.
I liked him. Anytime that he was on screen, I was having a really good time.
I didn't dislike him. He was fun when he was riding around on Oxy and fucking like just saying weird shit, saying not a word. Like good actor, good character, but like at the same time, I'm a heartless fuck.
Just like fuck this
watching
guy.
a horror movie, and you know what? The only way this movie moves forward and like allows us to even talk about a sequel is if this kid wins.
Yeah, exactly. And I was rooting for, like we were talking about before. You're not supposed to root for this kid at all because he's a little shitbag, mastermind, fuck up. But he's great. I absolutely wanted to see this guy get away with everything.
I wasn't super in love with Ashley. She didn't strike me as a particularly interesting character, so I didn't care when he stabbed her in the neck. So the little fucker, like, last minute, like, fixing shit, cleaning up, putting bloody pencils and fingerprints and everything, getting the crime scene ready because his parents are coming, and there's a tense scene where he's like trying to like do something on the roof.
It was like a callback to every 90s film of like a kid that had like a house party and like he has to run around cleaning everything up. It was such a good ending.
100% of my anxiety problem, besides the story I told earlier, is from watching 80s comedies of like people get like fucking getting shit broken at a house party and the parents are coming and they gotta clean up and they're not gonna be able to, and I was like way too like I'm the character and fucking losing it. Like I had to, when I was like 30 years old, learn to distance myself from that. Like I'm just a fucking neurotic mess because of goddamn Corey Feldman.
Yeah. It was a nice trope to see done in this. I really fucking.
I'm
like
all for 80s stuff coming back because let's face it, we're gonna die soon, and like it's time for us to be reminded of a better time
that.
when I wasn't a sexist because I fucking like tried to fuck a
Because you
girl.
like tits.
Yeah. When I wasn't racist because I fucking think calling a Vietnamese person Charlie is kind of funny.
Sure.
You know, an older time. Yes, I'm out of touch, and yes, my body is decrepit and falling apart, and I'm probably 2/3 dead.
It's funny that you even bring that up because a lot of the reviews, like the negative reviews that I saw about this, was specifically because of that, where like it just was a little bit too sensitive, or like the time was too sensitive for when it came out.
Oh, I guess I should. It's episode 2. Maybe some of you stumbled on this. You don't know me. I don't care. Fuck you. I don't care. You're a person. Like, enjoy being a person. But I'm not. It's not my job to fucking care about any of your plights. I got my own shit. I don't have to check my privilege. I don't have to do anything. And you don't have to do anything for me. Like, just live your fucking life and fuck you. And don't interfere with my media. Like, oh, you don't like it because it's not sensitive? Well, fucking, he's a killer. It's not sensitive.
No.
It's not a fucking. This isn't a fucking meeting. A safe space film.
No, there's no such thing as safe spaces. There's just spaces. And the ones that you can create that, best fit for fucking you, that's exactly where you should be. You can't make the rest
That's a
of
really
the world.
cool safe space. A fucking coffin.
Jesus.
Ho ho ho, motherfucker.
Ho, ho,
Now
ho.
I have a machine gun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like where the world is now. I don't know why we have to care.
No. Yeah, well, it kind of put this movie dead in the water. Like I see more people have a negative opinion of this film than good.
There is a lot of pussies in the horror community,
Surprisingly,
and I don't understand why. Like, why aren't you hardened? Because you watch this shit all the time, don't you? But you probably don't. You probably don't.
I guess there's levels to horror and stuff. I guess anyone all right, someone who's only seen Poltergeist and loves Poltergeist or fuck Poltergeist. I'll say anyone who watches the Paranormal Activity films and they're like, I love horror, and you're like, all right, watch Terrifier or watch Maniac. They're not. It's not going to sit.
It
well.
should be more specific. I like poorly made ghost films.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what gets by for the I like horror.
Well, that's why I started my own group. I just wanted to be with scumbags. Like, we are the Australia of horror groups. It's just all the refugees. Horror, weird, video nasties, if any of you want to come by and not be whack.
No, go follow it.
Last 2 people that tried to join the group are religious zealots, and you're not going to find a good place there.
All right, Brad. So if you had to make a sequel for this movie, what would you do?
Well, we got to cover the end, which she's not dead.
Oh, sure.
She's alive as they're taking her to the ambulance, and he's watching it out the window, but she can't talk because she's got an oxygen thing on, but we know she's going to, and he's freaking out. And there's a few moments after the credits, there's a scene where he says to his mom, I want to go to the hospital to check on her.
Yeah. I'm really worried about Ashley.
Yep. So, I thought about it. I toyed around with Ashley being a psycho and hunting him, different things, but what I landed on was cover what he did really briefly in the sequel. We're going to call the sequel Better Not Cry. Okay? I don't know if we're going to do 4 films and complete the goddamn verse or not, but we're going to call this one Better Not Cry. It's going to be him in college, and we're going to have more victims, people he hates, and we're going to make it a bigger web, so he's going to have to be way more elaborate with what he's doing to fucking end lives, and we can make it around another girl that he falls for or whatever. It doesn't matter, but we're gonna cover that he went to the hospital and fucking killed Ashley right away. We might show it, and might not.
That's funny. In my sequel, Ashley also does not live. Yeah. In fact, I was just gonna have her bleed out.
Fucking ambulance flips on the way to the hospital.
She doesn't even make it. Yeah. But continue.
Well, actually, who makes this shit? Is this Blumhouse by any chance? I'm not going to find any answers without my glasses on. Okay, I don't know who it is. Who gives a shit? My idea was dumb. But Yeah, like I want to concentrate on the fact that he's really cerebral and pretty decent with coming up
Oh.
with shit. So I want to make it a real tangled web of like how he's making multiple people die and like pin it on somebody
Sure.
else. That's what I want.
No, I love that about his character that he's able to do, and that's like his thing is that he can.
Because otherwise, he's just the guy that squeezes a titty and says,
Exactly.
Like, I know what all the fuss is about. Like, okay, rapey.
That's funny. So when I thought about a sequel to this, now that I've heard your sequel, my sequel is like a part 3, because what I was thinking was that we pick up with the same character years later, and he's like married with kids and stuff. And he's,
better not pout.
yeah, you better not pout. Exactly. And he has kids and shit, so it's perfect. Yeah, but it's the whole thing was going to center around him like working a job that he's like, you know what, I'm just going to kill everybody at my job and I'm going to blame it on my boss. And that was going to be like the thing. But that should be like how it goes. Like it should be this first movie. Then the second movie should be him killing people in college. And then the third one, he's like killing people at his job.
In addition to his job, I would love to see like because it's called You Better Not Pout. I would love to see like his kids have bullies and he fucking kills those kids. Like, yeah,
I love it. I love it. Part 4, he should finally be like taken out though. Like,
I'm telling you why.
yeah, and like
Have somebody in a Santa outfit be the one that finally kills him. Santa Claus
It's
comes
just
to
full
town,
circle.
man. Fucking this guy is just bounty hunter and he's wearing a fucking Santa hat because yeah.
or like even one of his kids has the same thing and like decides to kill him.
That'd be dope.
Just fucking Dexter's him.
So we both agree that Ashley doesn't need to be in our season.
Not at all. Not at all. Sorry, man.
Wouldn't mind more of the parents though. I'd like to see them call him while he's in college, or maybe move him into college or something. Yeah, and I'd like to see them as the grandparents in the other movie because
I would like at some point for the father to be gay. Maybe in like the third film after a divorce and shit.
I'm telling you
I'm
why.
telling you what. Ooh.
Yeah, I want to see him just choke on a dick, like just like your wife walks in, it's just fucking NC-17, fucking wet balls slapping on his throat. That's really what I was hoping this one was going to be.
All right, so I think that's it for this film. I mean, I loved it. I would absolutely buy this and like watch it again and enjoy it in the future.
Wasn't a bad purchase. I really wish companies would get like this should be at fucking Best Buy right now.
Yeah.
We see horror movies come to Best Buy at Halloween. There's Christmas movies there now, but I love horror year round. This you can't go into a store and buy this right now unless you're going to an old video like dollar video or family video. You have to order this online. Because it was out the 2 weeks after it came out, and then that's it.
If you're really strapped and you really want to watch it, I was able to watch it for free on Tubi right now. It's up there. So is Sleigh Bells. Both films are on there. That's where I watched.
So that's not free on any platform right now.
That right there. Yeah, no, it is. It's
Tubi legit?
Yeah, it's like free. I have it on my PS4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never looked at a Tubi. It just kind of sounds.
It is. It's insane.
It sounds like it's not on the up and up.
Dude, no, it's fucking crazy. They have so many good. Now there's just a promotion for Tubi, but they have so many movies that you wouldn't expect on there. That it's like, how the fuck is this on here for free?
Okay. Well, in conclusion, what do you want for Christmas, Michael?
What do I want for Christmas? Man. Sorry, I thought it.
Which makes for excellent television.
Man, what do I want? I want like a fucking lifetime supply of shirts from fucking Fright Rags. I wish they would just give me whatever I wanted.
Okay, so we're making wishes. I was going to say that for our Wishmaster episode, but
What about you? What do you want for Christmas?
I want fucking socks.
You want socks?
Yes, I want to be disappointed, like my last girlfriend.
Then you just get a blowjob from a sock?
No, I never want socks. Even if they've got cool characters on them, you better give me something cool.
Some socks are cool, man. Like fucking darn tough socks. Love that shit.
There's two things I can really do with right now: a new PlayStation controller, because
Oh,
my
cool.
white one is freaking the fuck out, and I like to have two at all times, keep
Same.
them charged. The electric purple one is looking really cool, so I'd like that. I'd like that quite a bit. And then I'm not gonna get it, but I need a $700 action figure fucking case so I can get my shit going over here.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
But you know what? We're gonna buy it ourselves after the first of the year sometime.
Nice. Well, Merry Christmas, Brad.
Yep. You know what I want for Christmas? I want fucking the new Star Wars movie to be good, and I
Oh,
want
that would be
Boba
great.
Fett to show up in The Mandalorian.
That'd be great. I'm sure he will.
Well, you know what? They teased this where it's basically he either shows up in the season finale or they purposely made it super obvious that he was going to and then fucking decided to disappoint us. Because
that's a bummer.
there's a silhouetted character that jingles like Boba Fett does when he walks and he's hunting. So it's either him or Kathleen Kennedy is a turkey-necked whore. You know what? It might be both.
It might be both.
Might be both.
Oh. All right, man. So we will be back and very soon. So
Our New Year's Eve episode, we're not going to specifically talk about two movies we watched, but we're going to go over our end of the year summaries. We're going to have a giveaway. We're going to read some viewer shit. I asked, what would your dream team be? I wasn't very specific. But I got some answers. If you're watching this right now, it's too late to submit. We're recording the next episode next. But we're going to change our fucking shirts so it looks like it's new.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Say goodbye to my pigtails.
Say goodbye to this sexiness. Say hello to my little friend.